Hello, everyone. So today I attempt to answer this question, which has been posted to me multiple times that if my score is 500, what is my chance for getting the CEC draw? So based on certain assumption, I try to, I attempted to answer this question, and you will see that the analysis is quite comprehensive. But I'm also open to any feedback or anything you want to share, comment, like, or do like the video though. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Sandhu. I'm a CEC licensed immigration consultant based out of Ontario, Canada. And this video is only for informational purposes and should not be construed as legal advice. I've made some assumptions and you will see for yourself, does it make sense or not? So first thing which I did was that I looked at the pool breakdown for January 8, 2025, right? So if you see here, these are the scores for 601 to 1200, 501 to 600. So I basically also created another row which is 500 plus, right? This is something we know. And then there is score range of 451 to 500 and so on and so forth. So total there were like 227,000 candidates in the pool before the January 8 draw, right? And then we also have the pool breakdown as of today on January 23rd, before today's draw happened, right? So we will try to see that. And if you want to see how did I get these numbers, let me show you. I basically took the snapshot of these last two draws, and these are what I have just pasted here, okay? And even if you look at the today's draw, right, so it's January 23rd, 2025, so 4,000 invitations, and and you can always see the pool breakdown as well, so which is pretty much what I kind of copied here as well, right? 232. Okay, so now let's look into the 500 plus scores, right? So if you see that number of candidates with 500 plus score is 23,411 on January 8, right? Before the previous CEC draw happened, right? Why I'm talking about the previous CEC draw? Because if you see here, there was a CEC draw which happened on January 8th, and there were 1,350 invitations in that specific draw, okay? So now if you see the total number of candidates above 500 plus was 23,411. Between 501 to 600 was 23,240, and above 600 was 171. So if I add both of them, this is what the number is. Now we have to subtract 1,350, which is the draw size on January 8 for CEC, right? And that basically reduced the pool further to 22,061, right? So after the draw happened, before the draw, it was 23,411. After the draw of 1,350 candidates, so the number of candidates in the pool was 22,061, right? And now we also know that as of today, before the draw happened, so there were 24,201 candidates above 500 plus. So now what does that mean? So this means that in the 15 days, so if you subtract January 23rd till from January 8th, we know that 2,140 people got added to the pool, right? So I just subtracted this and this from this, right? So now if this 2,140 people got added in 15 days, so how many people are getting added per day, right? So we know that above 500, 143 people are getting every day. Number of candidates getting added to the poll is 143 based on this specific analysis. Now, if this is the number of candidate getting added, right? But just remember, this 143 cannot be all CEC, right? And even the PNPs above 601, they also are part of CEC, most of them actually, right? Because when most of the provinces give nomination under express entry, most of these streams require, like, let's say, those candidates to be working. They're already in Canada, working in Canada, and that's the reason why they sometimes gets nominations. So predominantly it would be CEC candidates anyways, right? So now if this 143 is a total of CEC plus PNP, let's do a very rough assumption. Let's assume that out of 143, 100 are CSE. 100 people are getting, 100 candidates are CEC, which are getting added every day. So if 100 CEC candidates are getting every day, which means that approximately in a month, 3,000 CEC candidates are getting added, above 500, right? Now, if 3,000 candidates are getting every month are getting added, and let's say there are approximately two draws happens, right? But these draws happens bi-weekly. So let's say in a month, give and take, let's say there are 6,000 invitations in a month for CEC. Let's say that's the hope, right? If it's less, then it's even worse, right? So let's say if it's 6,000 invitations, uh, two draws are conducted, and the total invitations in a month is, let's say, around 6,000, which means, right, that the pool is getting reduced every month by 3,000, because only 3,000 people are getting added, but 6,000 are getting removed, right, because of those invitations received. So now this means every month 3,000 invitations. 3,000 is the number of candidates getting reduced from the pool, right? Now, we know as of now, in January 23rd, the pool after 4,000 draw. So because today's draw, which is January 23rd, was 4,000. So before the draw, it was 24,201 people in the pool, right? Candidates in the pool. Now, if 4,000 we remove, so it means that right now in the pool, there are 20,201 candidates are already in the pool. Those with 500 plus CRS score, right? Which means the number of months for someone with 500 score to get an invitation would be just a simple maths, right? How much time would it take for 20,201 candidates in the pool to get the invitation? So we divide 20,201 divided by 3,000. It means like approximately 7 months. So based on this calculations and some of these assumptions, we can assume safely that if everything goes as smoothly as I'm predicting, which is most likely not the case going to be, but you may expect a draw in by August probably, right? But if it is even lesser than that, for example, let's say if the number of draws, number of invitations in a month is just 5,000, this means the pool is reducing only by 2,000. So that means it will take 10 months, right? So now 10 months would be, you can say it's January right now, end of January, so it will be almost November, right? But there is also a little bit of a silver lining from the perspective of that they might be removing the points from job offers. That may reduce the a pool also in a way. So there is a chance that you may get invitation early as well. So this is kind of basic analysis which I just wanted to share with you. If you see that there's something which can be improved, or there's some assumptions which are egregiously wrong, do let me know. But I hope you find this useful. So make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified anytime I create a new video and post it. And thank you so much for watching.